Upper90studios.com.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I really missed you guys. I hope you and your families are safe. Today is all about FPL, and it's time to reveal my strategy for double game week 30 plus. Free hit, bench boost, or unlimited transfers. I'm going to show you how breaking down my squad uncovered a specific plan for game week 30 plus. You can use this framework to build a plan for your own team. Before the league suspension, I was building a team with an eye on what was going to be a blank game week 31. As a compromise, I took transfer hits in the game weeks leading up to game week 31 in order to navigate that blank without using a chip. Then the season was suspended, and I actually sold players who now have a double game week at the restart. I also saved the chips, and the idea was to use a free hit in a big double game week 37 with lots of high ceiling players involved. Now we have only one scheduled double game week remaining, game week 30 plus, and it features just 4 teams to pick from. The effectiveness of the chips could be reduced when compared to previous seasons. Upper 90 Studios was at 210k in the overall rank at the end of game week 28, the best overall rank of the season. Then we had 2 rounds affected by the coronavirus, and it now stands at 330k. That's in the past. We have to look at the positives and move forward. Here's my current team. My team value is actually 106.7 million, and I'm going to show you why that's important in a minute. Pope and Henderson in goal, 3 premium defenders with the differential, Marcos Alonso. Lascelles has a good record at home, although home versus away win percentages could change without fans in the stadiums. No fans in the stands in Germany meant that in the first 14 games since the return of the Bundesliga, there were just 2 home wins out of 14 games. In the midfield, Salah and Mane, Bruno Fernandes, Sarr, Traore. I remember bringing in Sarr in the lead up to blank game week 31, as Watford were one of the few teams playing that round. Up front, Calvert-Lewin, Ings, and one of my favorite players, Jimenez, Benfica. It's a strong team, but the season is relaunching with a double game week featuring key players I don't own. So what's the plan for double game week 30 plus? When they announced a new schedule, my first instinct was to use the free hit chip and load up on double game week players like De Bruyne and Aubameyang. My team would revert to what it is now, a solid foundation for the remaining games. Then they changed the rules by giving all managers unlimited transfers, so I examined all the other options. Let's go through them now. The first option is the bench boost chip, game week 30, then wildcard game week 31. 4 teams have a double game week, and we can select up to 3 players per team. After game week 30, use the wildcard to set a team for the long run. So here's a bench boost team. No Salah or Mane on this draft, 12 double game week players, and 3 single game week players. Now in every scenario, using the bench boost, then wildcard idea, I'm struggling to bring back key players I currently own. The reason is because I have a high profit on these players. I bought them cheap, and now they cost a lot more money. So go to the transfers tab, list view, and you can see that I bought Raul Jimenez at 7.2 million. That's the purchase price. Selling him now at 7.6 million, selling price, would mean I'd have to buy him back for a higher price of 8.1 million, current price. Even with a wildcard, after the bench boost, I might not be able to bring back many of my current squad players, at least not without sacrificing team depth. I'm also unsure about using the wildcard before getting a feel for all the new changes to the game. What's the impact of home versus away fixtures without fans in the stadiums? How will 5 substitutions affect player rotation? Just imagine giving Guardiola 5 subs. So that's the bench boost wildcard plan, which may not be the best fit for my squad. Your team could be different, so consider all the alternatives. The second idea is still the free hit chip. Even though managers have unlimited transfers, they can load up on double game week players while saving the free hit. Here's a free hit game week 30 plus team. 7 double game week players, 4 single game week players. I'm selecting Mane over Salah. Salah missed a friendly on June 11 and a training match the previous week while Mane looked sharp and he scored. The free hit chip lets me drop Salah temporarily without risking selling him, then having to buy him back at a higher price, or being priced out of the move altogether. I also prefer Fleck over 3 defensive Sheffield United players in case they concede. Now let's compare the bench boost team to the free hit team, side by side. These 8 players are the same on both teams. Double game week players are in bold. Henderson, Lundstrom, Alexander-Arnold, Doherty, KDB, Grealish, Aguero, Aubameyang. The bench boost team has 4 extra players featuring from the bench. Then we can compare the others head to head. Stevens versus Alonso, Mahrez versus Salah or Mane, Ozil versus Fleck. Can the free hit team rival the bench boost team while saving the wildcard for later? Remember, the free hit team reverts back to my current squad without losing value on any of the players. The bench boost wildcard also forces me to choose between Salah and Mane straight away. The free hit lets me wait another round before choosing, and I may end up keeping them both. Now the third option is, can I get close to the bench boost and free hit teams without using the chips? Since FPL changed the rules by giving everyone unlimited transfers, the third option is to use them while saving the chips. With my current team, this would mean 7 new transfers. I would keep the team core intact as much as I can, especially the goalkeepers and defenders. Here's a reasonable Game Week 30 plus team using unlimited transfers. That's 7 double Game Week players and a strong bench with Jimenez and Lascelles, which I forgot to mention the bench on the other 2 options because we saw what happened last time out with De Bruyne. One key difference when comparing unlimited transfers to the bench boost or free hit is no Aguero. Any draft I create using unlimited transfers with both Aguero and Aubameyang requires losing Jimenez to free up funds. As with Salah, it then becomes difficult to buy Jimenez back because of his higher price. With unlimited transfers, I can swap Mahrez back to Fernandes the following week, but it does require -4 hit. I have to sell Grealish for Sarr or Harvey Barnes to free up funds. With a profit on nearly every player, I have to carefully consider who to keep for the long term. One thing I don't like about the unlimited transfers option is it also forces me to choose between Salah and Mane before they even play. Yes, it's possible to buy back Salah, but his premium price might weaken the overall squad. Those are the 3 options. At the moment, I'm liking the free hit ship with small adjustments as needed. I can gradually bring in players like Lundstrom, De Bruyne, Rashford. I could even keep my existing players depending on form. Oh, and by the way, once all the teams have played all the same number of games and the stats are even, I'm going to post an update to our fixture difficulty cheat sheet. Don't forget, different fantasy teams might need different strategies. So break down your squad, including player value, to uncover the best strategy. Examine the alternatives and be confident in your final decision. So that's going to be a wrap for today. I really missed you guys. If you like my music, all my songs are free on the website. See the link in the description. Be sure to follow at Upper 90 Studios on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, where you'll get an inside scoop before YouTube. And if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe and turn on your post notifications because this season is going to be incredible. Don't forget to subscribe to our email list and get your free fixture difficulty cheat sheet. Click the fantasy tab at upper90studios.com. If you're on a computer, it's at the top right of the page. If you're on the phone, it's at the bottom. Thanks for watching. See you soon.